Welcome to The C Show. I'm your host, Chinadu Anoha, and here on The C Show, I just like to talk about the crazy world of WWE, some of the crazy and interesting superstars that make it up, some things I like to see happen in the future, and maybe just an episode on the greatest wrestler of all time, John Cena. If you watched last season, you would know that my first episode was really just about me talking about some of my favorite WWE superstars in the company today. Two of them being Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns. In this episode, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to flip it and talk about some of the current young WWE superstars that I not just think, but know will carry WWE into the future. Starting off, we have Trick Williams. I love Trick Williams. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's just cool. So one thing I like about him is his look. You know, you see Trick Williams on the street, just a random person. You weren't really into wrestling. You see him on the street, you'll be like, is that a wrestler? Or just, is that an athlete in general? Is he does he play football? What does he do? I don't know what he does, but he's athletic. He just looks athletic. He looks like an athlete. Another thing I like about Trick Williams is he just has natural charisma. His look, it's just so good. His look just ties into his look. His natural charisma. You see him and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. That's somebody I need to watch out for. And when he's talking on the mic, he's good on the mic. He's natural on the mic. He's just a natural at everything, really. There's a reason why when he came to save Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown, after I don't think ever being on SmackDown, he had the whole crowd singing his theme song. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. I definitely feel like if they continue on and they continue to build Trick properly, he could definitely be a big star for them. Moving on to the women's division, we have Tiffany Stratton. I feel like Tiffany Stratton is going to be a future star in the WWE because I feel like her character just fits her. You know, you go through her Instagram, her social medias, and you see all the stuff. You really feel like the Barbie Dreamland type character she has. It really fits her. And I feel it because she's just graceful. She's just not graceful with it, but she's like, it just fits her personality, really. Another thing I like about her, I like how graceful and perfect her moves look. Her being a gymnast really added on to her moves in general because every time I see her moves, she's just flying through the air. She looks just graceful and perfect with it. She feels like she's always landing it right. And another thing I like about her is that she just feels comfortable and ready. You look at her, just listen to her talk. Her character, everything, she's just comfortable with it and she's ready. I haven't really seen her make any mistakes. There's a reason why she's been on the main roster for like a blink of the eye, and she already had the crowd chanting Tiffy time at the Elimination Chamber. She's barely been on the main roster. She already has the crowd eating out the palm of her hands. She's definitely going to be a big star in WWE one day. And to end it off, we have the main event, the future superstar, the future megastar, face of the company, Braun Breaker. One thing I love about Braun Breaker, I just love his look. Just like going back to Trick Williams, he has a nice look. You look at them on the street. You're not really a wrestling fan. You'll see Braun Breaker. You'll be like, is that an athlete, or is he a wrestler? Just like an athlete. Does he play football? Or what does he do? All I know is that he's athletic. He looks like he's an athlete. Another thing I like about him is his moves. They look vicious. I like it. Every time I'm watching his match and I see him hit a spear from somebody out of nowhere, I always go, ooh, that's a nice move right there. I just feel the pain in it. Another thing I like about him is his matches. They're just energetic for me personally. Like when I was watching Royal Rumble, I saw he came into the ring. I got so excited, and then I saw him wrestling. I was just like, this is the star. This is the star of the show. He's barely into it compared to everybody in there. He stole the show compared to everybody else in the match that I really like too. I definitely feel like if they continue going on and building him properly, he could be a future face of the company. Thanks for listening to The C Show. Before you go, show us some love by leaving a review. And stay excited because next week, we're going to be talking about some changes I like to see to WWE and maybe some things that they should bring back.